Surveillance capitalism. Who else has looked through Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or some other web-based media platform and seen an advertisement that has convinced you that your microphone is being tuned in to your conversations? Pretty bizarre, right? That after discussing a particular topic, organizations wriggle in and find a way to market some business item or thing, similar to the PS5, or to promote a new special at a cheap neighborhood food joint, when there is mention before of it maybe. All things considered, what's going on is that your online behavior is being predicted at an unforeseen level, which suggests that targeting is unbelievably effective and works to anticipate your online conduct precisely than ever before. A few days back, my sister and I watched a documentary titled The Social Dilemma on Netflix, which delved into this phenomenon otherwise known as surveillance capitalism. It additionally investigated the dangerous ramifications of social networking in general, explored by a few tech specialists that had worked with or made projects on popularized media platforms, including Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Be that as it may, what precisely does surveillance capitalism describe and why should it create concern? For those new to the concept, surveillance capitalism characterizes a plan of action that intensely screens internet use, otherwise known as your data, to satisfy its budgetary incentives. Tristan Harris, a previous design ethicist for Google, says, "If you're not paying for the product, you are the product." Now, the issue here is that these organizations are competing for our attention, utilizing computerized intelligence to outsmart us and figure out the most ideal approaches to keep individuals drawn in, whether ethical or not. In any case, from a corporate viewpoint, this bodes well. For instance, have you ever asked yourself how these services on the web are made available to everybody without an alleged cost? The appropriate response is straightforward. They're most certainly not. Advertisers are the ones that pay to show their products and services to us. Consequently, how these organizations make a profit. There's one basic objective in this situation, and that is controlling what you do, how you think, and in the more noteworthy sense, adjusting who you are by not simply gathering and noticing your online behavior, but abusing it for business purposes, since this is currently a marketplace revolved around making advertisers as successful as they can be. Quite a long time ago, it began with a mutual dream of a network, a space that gathered individuals from around the world to share their experiences, also feel less alone. It wasn't long before it turned into our matchmaker, instant fact checker, personal entertainer, guardian of our memories, even our therapist. Today, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and other apps on your device are continually gathering data to construct a profile that fulfills your interests, promoting organizations to piggyback their advertisements off of what your identity is and the things you like, something you've at one point or another most likely experienced firsthand. On the off chance that you burrow further, you'd understand these digital traces of ourselves are being mined into a $1 trillion a year industry. We are currently the product. In any case, so enamored with this free outlet that nobody has even read the terms and conditions. The entirety of our collaborations, visa swipes, web lookups, locations, likes, they're completely gathered over time and attributed to your identity, giving any business direct access to your emotional pulse. Equipped with this information, they seek your attention, taking care of you and individuals encompassing you with a constant flow of substance worked for and just observed by every last one of us. What you like, what you dread, what stands out enough to be noticed, that your limits are, and the stuff to cross them. All in all, everything, and I in the real sense mean that everything you're doing on the web is cautiously being watched, tracked, measured, monitored, and recorded to increase an understanding of the individual behind the screen and how to utilize their neurosis against them. As referred in The Social Dilemma by tech specialists, they know when people are lonely, they know when people are depressed, they know when people are looking at photos of ex-romantic partners, they know what you're doing late at night, they know the entire thing, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, or what kind of neurosis you have, what your personality type is like. All things considered, financial growth and investor pressure is a norm established to bring in money to work, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to accomplish that. But in this competition to keep up purchaser consideration, rules and regulations must be better to change the current framework set up. Up to that point, we should realize ourselves that we are characters, or better referred, pawns of this story, that are exclusively profiting these tech businesses without a second thought. Let's rewrite this narrative to not only promote and benefit organizations, who as a matter of fact are wealthy enough as it is, but to also prioritize the right we all share with privacy and security in the online world. Thank you.